Just finished up a great morning workout. I'm going to go get cleaned up, and then I'm going to head over to my music room. I want to share with you today why I think Radio Paradise is great. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my music room. This is the first time I've recorded one of my episodes in here, but I thought it was appropriate since today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, music, specifically Radio Paradise. As a side note, I could have easily subtitled this channel of 60 plus as muscle, music, and motorcycles. All three of those M's are important in my life. Today what I want to do is I want to share with you my top 5 reasons why I think Radio Paradise is great and why it is my favorite listener-supported streaming music station. Before I get started today, I just want to say that this is not a sponsored video. Any of the comments that I'm going to give today are solely based upon my experience of using it over the past several years. As always, if you like the content here, please let us know that below by checking the like button, and also please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. So, why do I want to talk about Radio Paradise, and why do I want to give you my top 5 reasons for why I think it's great? Well, let me start that off first of all by giving you a little background on it. Radio Paradise is a non-commercial, listener-supported internet radio station. It was one of the first in the online radio stations era and is known for its high-quality audio streams and curated playlists. The station is based in the United States but has a significant international audience. The heart of Radio Paradise is its diverse music selection. From classic rock legends to indie gems, jazz masterpieces to electronic beats, Radio Paradise offers a hand-curated mix that spans decades and genres. Whether you're in the mood for some Beatles nostalgia or discovering the latest sounds from up-and-coming artists, it's all there. In my experience, this playlist is always evolving with new additions every week. So how did Radio Paradise get started? Well, it all began in February of 2000 when Bill Goldsmith and his wife, Rebecca Goldsmith, got it live and on the air online. It was originally located in the town of Paradise, California, but has since been relocated to Eureka, California. These days, Bill operates the station along with the help of his daughter Alana, who assumed Rebecca's role when she retired. Bill had been a DJ at various radio stations beginning in 1971, and had also been a radio station manager and radio and TV engineer. There is a great interview that I found here on YouTube that I'll put a link for below, in which Bill Goldsmith is interviewed and gives some great perspective on the station and the history and a lot more details than I'm going to provide here today. So why do I think Radio Paradise is great? As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to give you 5 reasons today why, as a music lover, I really appreciate Radio Paradise. The first is that I can listen to my favorite music in a lossless format. Now, you can set it up in settings where you can change the resolution that you're going to receive based on the bandwidth that you've got to be able to deliver it. I love listening to lossless music in FLAC. It's CD quality. I can't really tell the difference between that and any of my CDs. The second reason is that it's available on a wide variety of platforms. First of all, there's an application that I can run on my mobile devices. That same application will run on a silicone-based Mac. I happen to have a Mac Mini M1, and that application will run on it. Or I can pull it up in a web browser, which is very user-friendly. It is very easy to navigate and get to the type of music that you want to listen to. The third reason that I love it is that it's curated with no ads. Now, the curation is typically provided by either Bill or his daughter, and it always fits in very well in between songs and has something to say about what was either just played or is about to play. The fourth reason is that Radio Paradise for me is a great music discovery platform. There have been a number of artists, a number of songs that I was never familiar with that I've been introduced to by listening to Radio Paradise. That leads into the fifth reason, which is the ability to create a favorites playlist. One of the things that's great about Radio Paradise is that I can rate each of the songs that I listen to. And by doing that, once I rate it, I can create my own playlist. Now, I believe it's 100 songs that you have to rate before you get the opportunity to get a favorites playlist. And then the other exciting thing for me, as I mentioned earlier, I've discovered a lot of new musicians or a lot of new songs that I was not familiar with before. Once I've favorited those, I can actually export a list in CSV format. And a lot of times I'll use that list to go back and refresh myself with some of the new artists that I've learned about. And then I can go over to one of my other platforms like Apple Music, pull that artist up, pull that song up, and add that to playlists that I like within that application as well. So I've given you my 5 reasons of why I think Radio Paradise is great. As a music lover, whether I'm in my office, whether I'm in my workout room working out, or I'm driving a car, or I'm driving a motorcycle, I'm quite often listening to music, and Radio Paradise is my choice a large percentage of the time. I suggest you give it a try if you haven't done so. Take a listen to it, explore it. I'm going to place all the links down below on where you can find Radio Paradise in the App Store and also online. Thanks again for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Until then, stay healthy, stay fit, stay strong.